Welcome back to Final Fight 2. We're in England at 8 p.m. exactly. In all actuality, I have the most difficult out of all the bosses. Let me rephrase this. Out of all the bosses in this game, the one at this particular stage is the one that gives me the most hassle. I'm sure there's some easier way to defeat him, but I'm kind of a dum-dum. Some rocket tubes. They are in England after all. So it's been a little bit since I've commentated over Final Fight 2. So I apologize if I repeat anything I said. I'm getting back in the groove of things. I think I mentioned it in Dead Space, in Dead Sea 2. Moving and whatnot. Should be getting back on track with these uploads. And at this point, I do have Final Fight 2. I'll record it. It's just a matter of just sitting down and commentating them. Or doing the voice work over it. Whatever you want to call it. I like how that guy got stuck on that barrel. That's pretty funny. Oh, drum can. Excuse me. Drop kick him out of the air. Unfortunately, Final Fight 2 doesn't have a, but you can't take no quarter, so, there is a point where you can run out of lives, or continues, whatever, however you want to look at it, and you have to start the whole game over again. So you gotta be careful. Dang it, Andre. That chest bump. So deadly. But after one, awkward jump cut, we're back here again. So let's see, so at the time of this recording, they announced Capcom side, Mega Man 11 was announced, so that's pretty cool. Funny enough, I just started playing, the Mega Man 1 for the first time, with the, Legacy Collection I picked up, the first one. It's interesting, with me in old school games, it's a little bit difficult, but that's the nature of it. I just gotta get good. So I've been, playing that, replaying Resident Evil 4. It's actually been a couple of years since I really last played Resident Evil 4. It's really nice. It's a great game. I'm playing the PS4 version. And other Capcom news, I still want a Final Fight collection. That'd still be pretty nice. But they did announce a Mega Man X collection. Well, that's pretty cool. That'd be a nice little package to get, especially considering I only played. I think X4 is the only one I ever played. I think X4 is really the only one I ever played because that was for PlayStation. Plus, with the X games, it'd be a nice little thing to have all the games packaged in one and have like the most up-to-date versions, because I think the Saturn version of some of the X games has different stuff. I'm not too sure. Also, the newest Five Nights at Freddy's game that came out last night, at the time of this voiceover. And it's free for the time being, so I've been messing around with that. I would love to do the at the very least, Five Nights at Freddy's 1 at some point. But, PC complications and whatnot, like, technical stuff, you know, behind the scenes, you know, I'm on a laptop I'm borrowing, so... Yeah, so the whole time, this laptop, it's not mine. I'm borrowing it. It's my mom's old laptop. She said, oh yeah, you know, you just use it how you use it till you get your PC built, which is a very slow process, not gonna lie. But hopefully, once I get that PC built up, it'll open a whole world of PC games I'll be able to play and record. Because, I'm not gonna lie to you, the only way I can play Five Nights at Freddy, the very first one, keep in mind, on this laptop, is if its battery's fully charged. Otherwise, it lags. It's baffling. That Five Nights at Freddy's of all games lags on this laptop. But stuff like, emulator, well, some emulators work just fine on this laptop. And other PC games runs fine on this laptop too. Like, what's one of? I'm thinking. Like, I'm trying to think of the most intense PC game I played. Like, the Mugen engine with all this stuff runs perfectly fine on this laptop, if that's anything to go by. And going back to it, yes, even the newest Five Nights at Freddy's game, at the time of this voiceover, is also laggy on this PC, or on this laptop too, if it's not fully charged. Now, granted, I've always had this thing plugged in, but for some reason the battery is picky, and sometimes it just won't charge at all. It'll be plugged in, and the power will, you know, it'll stay at its battery power, but it won't charge. And it's random if it will charge up and not. It's a weird laptop. There's more reason why I need to build my own PC. Which, I need to get a motherboard. I need to get some RAM. And that'll be the big ones that I still need. And Windows software. I do need to get Windows software as well. But I have the CPU ready. I have the graphics card. Fan, all that. The shell. I have... Like, literally, the most important things I'm missing is the motherboard, which is the big one, some RAM, and the Windows software, and then I'll be good to go for having something, but then, you know, I'll have to get some other stuff, too, like a decent monitor. I have something, but it's not the greatest. It's the speakers and whatnot. But, hey, Final Fight 2, right? Not necessarily the final fight when there's a couple more games after this, because we still have 3, we have Revenge, and we have Streetwise. And I look forward to playing Streetwise, I'm not gonna lie. Because I love Streetwise, I'm not gonna lie. It's like a B movie. I'm not gonna say it's all bad, it's good, because I legitimately think there is some things in that game that are really good. Like, for starters, is this the only Final Fight game to give you a... Well... Now, I'm sure you could block in Revenge. The spoilers, I never played Revenge at this point. Because it's so hard to... Like, I don't think... I don't know, it's weird. Like, I haven't really looked into it. I don't know if the arcade version has been emulated. I know it's not on Fightcade. Alright, Felipe. This guy is a jerk. I don't like fighting him. He's I don't know, he feels unfair. But that could also be me being a scrub. Quite possible. Probably highly likely. See, that's who they should have brought back for Street Fighter V, Felipe. Probably would have been OP. Now, the good thing about Felipe, though, is it looks like he doesn't have that much, either have that, well, no, you saw his health bar, but it seems like he can't take a hit. Of course, I'm also playing as Haggar, which is the, you know, he does the most damage out of the 3 characters in this game, so who knows. It just seems like Felipe, as difficult as, well, I mean, as difficult as me, as he is, he does go down pretty quickly once you get some hits off of him. Alright, and that's the end of England. So let's jump off this train to a bonus round. Or bonus stage. Hit the barrels. Don't hit the ones with fire. That's bad. Try to destroy all barrels before the end of time. Before the end of time. Before the time runs out. Before all of time ends, you have to destroy these barrels. Otherwise, time will freeze and that'll be the end of everything. Really deep story lore. No, I didn't make it. No points. None. Alright, now we're in Italy. 12 p.m. So, we were in England probably about a good 3 hours, and then the bonus stage probably took an hour. So where was the stage took place? I'm gonna assume, somewhere between England and Italy. I don't know. Probably England. See, Capcom, this is why you need to make a remake and/or collections kind of thing, and go more in depth about where in the world the bonus stages took place. We must know, because it's very important to the lore of Final Fight, which is so rich with lore. I guess I could talk about other stuff too. That's the perfect thing for a playthrough, right? Talk about other things, talk about everything but the game you're playing. Sorry, I hit the bar here. I've been playing the actually, no, that's a lie. I need to get back to the game that I have planned to do after this. Instead of being distracted by other stuff. Also, saw Haggar's ult in the new Marvel vs. Capcom game. It's pretty cool he got his business suit. I like it. Throw that knife. Speaking of, I'm not... Let's see. I don't flat out dislike the new Marvel game. But I will say I don't have any intentions of really playing it. Unless Billy from Resident Evil Zero makes, like, some kind of bizarre DLC character for that game. Or Rebecca. Rebecca would be pretty nice. I can't see myself going and playing it. And truth be told, I haven't even really watched a tournament play of the game. Well, honestly, like, fighting games wise, Tekken 7 is really the only thing I've been really, really into. Like, I still yet to play Street Fighter V outside of, when they brought the demo over to EVO when I went to Vegas that one year. That's the only time I ever played 5. And even so, I'm actually kind of slipping on Tekken 7 because I haven't played it since the Geese DLC has dropped. So I need to get back on there. But, you know, I gotta have, time and money. That's the biggest things with, adulthood. But, you know, it's not all bad, you know. The, internet bill was only $18 this month. So, that's pretty nice. Now, that's not gonna be the norm for us. I mean, if we could have, like, this good of the internet for $18 a month, oh my god, that'd be, like, amazing. But nah, it's just this one-time thing. Proceeding through real nicely, you know, just, pile driving people and, on a boat here. But, well, I don't want to say my final thoughts of Final Fight 2. I'm not even at the end of Haggar's to play through. I'll say that towards, closer to the end. Because, I will say this, though, right now. I would rather play the first one over the second one. I'll say that. Would I play this over my new Final Fight? Yeah, I think I would play this over my new Final Fight. As you can see, I'm a pro at this game. But do you blame me, or do you blame the AI? You decide. But not really. These guys replaced, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but yeah, these guys here, they're exclusive to the, English version because, they're females in the Japanese release. So, of course, you know, just like Poison in the first game for the SNES and whatnot, they got their genders changed. Like, a lot of the enemy types are just, like, very similar to the first game. Well, that's not true. Some of them are different. Like, the electric dudes are different. The guys with the sticks, they're a little bit different. They try to actively get behind you, which I don't think a lot of, which I don't think anybody did in Final Fight 1. Andre, you know, that's self-explanatory. He's pretty much like he is the first game. Speaking of, I did try to get, I've been messing around with arcade emulation. Oh no, emulation, you know. Like, in my opinion, like, arcade emulation is the least bad of all of them. In terms of, you know, oh, you know, you shouldn't emulate games, you need to buy them and support it. But with arcades, you know, it's, some of those games you know, never got a physical release. The only way you'll be able to play it is probably through arcade emulation. Like Ninja Baseball Batman and stuff like that. Like, there's no other way you're going to be able to play that. Unless you find an arcade or have one, which is not always the case. Was that a Fightcade? I wonder, I can't remember if Ninja Baseball Batman was on Fightcade. If it is, I would, have to try to get with a couple buddies. I bet that'd be a fun time. That's something I also like to do too. Once I get like you know, this computer built situation going, I would like to try streaming a little bit and see how that goes. Because I want to see why the computer wouldn't be able to handle it. turn. G Andre. What's the G standing for? Granddad? Granddad Andre. Sorry. Trends and whatnot. Yeah, I play more Steam games, that's for sure. Going back to the earlier conversation, I think Frambo would probably be the most advanced that this laptop has been able to play just fine. I didn't play it. The girlfriend, she was, she saw Markiplier played it, and she was really into it. And she's like, you know what, I'm tired of this man waiting for him to play it. I'm going to play it myself. So I got it for her, and she played it, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. And from what I saw, Frambo looks, you know, it's like a good, you know, a horror twist on the old classic adventure games. Oh, and hey, Relento. They brought him back because he felt bad. Yes, really, because he felt bad they had to cut him from the SNES port, the Final Fight 1. Which, honestly, I think that's probably why you see Relento so much. Because it all started here. I think Capcom, like, because they brought him back for Final Fight 2, and then they just had it in their heads, it's like, oh, yeah, Rolento was in 2 Final Fight games, let's put him in Alpha. And then it just snowballed from there. And I think that's really the reason why Rolento has such a presence today. Is because Capcom felt bad for him for cutting him out of the first game for the SNES. But he's a little bit different this time around. He has much more space, that's for sure. He can do the wall kicks and what. Well, did he do that in the first game? Gee, my memory's bad. I'm an old man. You gotta forgive me. Rats. But as you can see, I'm an expert. I know how to play video games. I promise. I really would like to see a Final Fight fighting game again, though. Like, I don't know. It's like, at this point, though, I think Street Fighter is the only way we'll be able to see that with, like... Oh, that was my phone. But anyway, yeah, I think Street Fighter is really the only hope I've ever seen, like... Well, not the only hope, but the only way we'll be seeing Final Fight characters in a fighting game. Because as goofy as Revenge is, I wouldn't mind seeing Capcom doing something similar to that with the weapons. Well, me personally, I would like a traditional Final Fight game. Similar to Street Fighter, but it does its own thing. But if they were to do, like a whole retooling of Final Fight Revenge, I think it'd be fun. Especially you get a lot more characters. But at this point in time, only tells, I suppose. Relento is almost a goner. There we go. End it with a pile driver. Alright, so Relento tells us where the big baddie is, and we're gonna head our way over to Japan in the next part. So, catch it in.